I believe this is the one you're talking about here.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just take a look at that if we can. Hopefully, you guys can see that pretty well there. Okay. Yeah, this is the drawing right here, and this is what they're saying looks like a stegosaur, and mainly, I guess, because of these fin type thing looking things on its back.
The plates, right.
Right.
How embarrassing he can't bring himself up to saying they're armor plates. He has to call them fins. He is so scared of the truth.
Right below that's a rhino that would be native to that. I want you to take a look at the shape of the head. Take a look at the legs, the tail. It doesn't look anything at all like.
But it doesn't have any plates.
Right. Okay, we're going to get to the plates in just a second, but look at the outline of the actual animal there without plates. Okay, shape of the head, legs, tail. I mean, it's just a spitting image of a rhino.
Okay, let's take a look at the shape of the head. The carving has no horns. Rhinoceroses have horns. Killer right there. Now, if you notice, a rhinoceros has a forward bending knee, and a stegosaurus has a backwards bending knee, as you see in the museum. And the rear leg bends the opposite as to what the carving is also. So the front and back knees are absolutely opposite of what the carving is. Now looking at the tail, you can see that the Stegosaurus tail matches it perfectly. It's got plates on the tail, and you know that a rhinoceros tail is small. Now he says, look at the body. Well, the carving has an arch back, and rhinoceroses have sway backs. Simply not a match. Size of the head is the size of a human. It's a pretty good sized thing. I agree with the scientists who say that the carving has a muzzle on it as to what is making it look that way. Because this thing could eat people. Here's the carving where the scientists believe it has a muzzle. And they came up with this conclusion because of the second Stegosaurus carving they found at the same temple. So everything the atheists have said about this carving is blown out of the water with the second carving. They just simply got nothing now. This is obviously a Stegosaurus, and it's proof that man walked with dinosaurs. This guy here was their probably ceremonial dragon or whatever that they used, and they had a muzzle for it. Now here you're going to see the second carving at the same temple. Now experts have looked at this, so it's nothing made up here. This is experts. You can see in the red highlighting the carving down below, and it has what is called a normal Stegosaurus type head. It also has a leash type thing on it, again showing that this is a domesticated animal and they used it as some sort of ceremonial animal in the temple. And this second carving puts to sleep all the fake flower and carvings of behind of a rhinoceros. Of course, anybody with a mind wouldn't have fallen for that story because the tails didn't line up. The eye and the head was in the wrong spot. The knees are bending the opposite directions. It just simply isn't a swayback rhinoceros. It's a humpback stegosaurus. There's no question. Okay, now here we're going to look again at the museum exhibit. You'll see that the back knee bends forward, the front knee bends backward. That matches the carving. It's the opposite of the rhinoceros that he is pointing out. The tail in this exhibit is up, but you can see the size of it with plates, armored plating on it. Okay, the carving has armored plating on the tail. This is a Stegosaurus. So is the carving. You can't confuse it. We rest our case.